What is up, my fellow nerds? Fuego here. And it is that time once again for another Magic set release. Today we are looking at DuskMourn House of Horror. And so like usual, I like to crack a pre-release kit before the weekend, kind of get an idea of what to expect, and kind of take a look at the polls. This looks like a pretty cool set with some cool art. I skimmed the spoilers, and there are definitely a few cards I can use. So why don't we crack in and see what we're looking at. Oh yeah, the new room mechanics. Unlocking the rooms seems interesting. I'll have to see how that plays. It's real bummed. I was on vacation and I missed the Bloomborough pre-release. But this weekend I'm definitely going to get out and get some games in and give this set an honest shot. Ooh. Black and purple. Love it. 13. Lucky. Alright. We'll just hop right on in. And we'll start off with the promo. Volgavoth's Lair. Hexproof enchantment land. Interesting. Add a mana of the chosen color. Okay, so it enters tapped, but it's hexproof. It counts as an enchantment. That seems interesting. Something you can play around with. Alright, let's see if that's all that's in there. You know what, that's pretty cool for the promo. I'm good with that. Got some tokens. And for the arena players, go ahead and snag the code. First one gets it. Alright. Let's crack in. Let's open some packs. It's been a minute. I haven't opened any packs in a bit. Say its name. Alright. Now we got our first room. Meat Locker and Drowned Diner. Alright, well. Common rooms, probably not going to be anything crazy. I definitely want the white one, the Toymaker Dollhouse one. Unsettling Twins. Most Valuable Slayer. Cracked Skull. Horrid Vigor. Death Touch Indestructible, fine. Anthropede. Ooh, destroy target room. That's going to be, I feel, relevant in sealed. So the draft and the pre-release. Stay hidden, stay silent. Commune with evil. Alright. Ethereal armor. Classic. Oh, and then for each enchantment you control. Okay, so that's where that land will come in. Enchantment Matter decks. Fear of Exposure. So I see a good enchantment theme going in this set. And Cursed Recording. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a time counter on Cursed Recording. Then if there are 7 or more time counters on it, remove those counters and it deals 20 damage to you. Oof. Tap. When you next cast an instant or sorcery spell this turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. Interesting. So I guess the idea is you close out the game by copying your spells before you get the 20 damage, before it hits 7 counters. Okay. It puts a clock on you and helps you win, I guess. That seems like a rough downside. Ooh, and a shiny, wicked-looking swamp. Cool-looking swamp. Staircase, spiderwebs. I like it. That's cool. Oh, a little double foil action. Ghostly Keybearer. Sweet. And some wicked art card. Nice. Alright, let's blast through. I didn't see too many super value heavy cards. money-wise in the set, other than some of the stuff you get in the collector boosters, the showcase stuff. That seems to be where a lot of the value cards are tied up. Unable to Scream. Glimmerlight. Classic. Metamorphic. That's a cool border. Insidious Fungus. Alright. 1-drop fungus that can destroy a bunch of different things. Alright. Gives you options. That is an interesting retro TV monitor type border. Very cool. Withering Torment. Fear of Failed Tests. Oh, we all have that, right? Shrewd Storyteller. Silent Hall Creeper. Oh, that's our rare. Let's see. 1/1 for 2. Can't be blocked. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put 2+1 counters on it, draw a card, and it becomes a copy of another target creature you control. Ooh, that's cool. Thank you, Clock. Alright. I really like unblockable creatures. I think there's a lot of fun you can have with them, and especially when they give you good benefits for getting through. So this could do some work. For 2 mana, I like it. And it also fits the enchantment theme. Very cool. Lakeside Shack. Unless a player has 13 or less life. That's interesting. Cautious Survivor is our foil. Yeah, I like that unblockable guy. I can see him getting some work done. Let's see. Piranha Fly. Freaky. Possessed Goat. Man, you know, every so often they give us some new goats. Maybe a good goat deck will come out at some point. Spectral Snatcher. Flesh Burrower. Gross. Seized from Slumber. Found Footage. VHS. Classic. Coordinated Clobbering. And what room do we have here? Bottomless Pool, Locker Room. When you unlock this door, return up to 1 target creature to its owner's hand. Whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. That's not bad. That's not bad. The 5 for the second half is a little steep, but drawing cards is good. Blue loves it. Cynical Loner. Can't be blocked by glimmers. Okay, I'm going to assume that there's several glimmers in the set to make that relevant. Fear of Infinity. Flying Lifelink. Can't block. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, you may return it from your graveyard to your hand. Well, a 2/2 Flying Lifelink. Pretty cool. I mean, I would definitely try to make that work in draft or pre-release. Toby, Beastie Befriender. 1/1 for 3. When it enters, create a 4/4 white beast creature token with this creature can't attack or block alone. As long as you control 4 or more creature tokens you control have flying. Oh, well, that's interesting. Oh, I hadn't seen that. That could find a slot in my Ginny Fae tokens. Especially if I can give everything flying. Seems pretty good. So for 3 mana, I get 2 bodies, and I usually have a ton of tokens, so then they all have flying. I could see that as a good way to spend 3 mana. Oh, very nice. Wary Watchdog. I'm getting a foil and everything. Alright. Cool. Alright, halfway down, let's fly through some of these. Fear of Immobility, Hand That Feeds. Oh, good, a rat. Love some rats. Vanish from Sight. Living Phone. Some goofy art. Clammy Prowler. Okay. Hey, Norin, Swift Survivalist. Cool. Nowhere to Run. Skull Snap Nuisance. Ghost Vacuum. Who are you going to call? Let's see. Exile target card from a graveyard. 6 and tap. Sacrifice Ghost Vacuum. Put each creature card exiled with Ghost Vacuum onto the battlefield under your control with a flying counter on it. Each of them is a 1/1 spirit in addition to its other types. Activate as a sorcery. Interesting. I mean, be fun in Commander, I guess. Sucking up people's creatures as they go. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll have to see how that one goes. Ooh, here we go. Got our Mythic on. Overlord of the Boil Bilges. 5/5 for 6, impending 4. When Boil Bilges enters or attacks, it deals 4 damage to any target. Okay. Alright, Avatar Horror. That's okay. I can dig it. Ooh, cool looking mountain. Ooh, Entity Tracker. Foil rare. 2/3 for 3, flash. Whenever an enchantment you control enters, and whenever you fully unlock a room, draw a card. Okay, well, it wants to be in a room deck, but still cool. And, oh, creepy, creepy horror token. Yeah, this set's got some fun flavor. Very wicked vibe to the whole thing. Rip Chain. Fanatic of the Harrowing. Don't make a sound. Shepherding Spirits. Cackling Slasher. Surgical Suite and Hospital Room. Let's see. When you unlock, return target creature card 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Whenever you attack, put a +1 counter on target attacking creature. Alright. Pretty mid. Fear of Failed Tests. Shrewd Storyteller. Oh, Leyline of Hope. If you would gain life, you gain that much life +1. And as long as you have at least 7 life more than your starting total, creatures you control get +2/+2. Totally white card all over. White doing white stuff. Forest and Exercise. Oh. Cool little glimmer token. Alright, last one. And we've hit one Mythic. Haven't seen the room that I really want, but let's carry on. Scorching Dragonfire. Winter's Intervention. Gremlin Tamer. Fear of Isolation. Reluctant Role Model. Okay, there's our rare. 2/2 for 2. At the beginning of your second main phase, if Reluctant Role Model is tapped, put a flying, lifelink, or +1 counter on it. Whenever Reluctant Role Model or another creature you control dies, if it had counters on it, put those counters on up to 1 target creature. Well, that's kind of fun. So it gets better. When it dies, it makes something else better. That's not bad for 2 mana. I think that's solid. Solid playable. Enduring Courage. 3/3 for 4. Whenever another creature you control enters, it gets +2/+0 and gains haste until end of turn. Sweet. When it dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control as an enchantment. Dog Glimmer. That's a pretty cool card for like aggro, hasty type deck. I like it. And the fact that it comes back, very cool. Alright, you're a good boy. Enduring Courage. Island. Twist Reality. Counter target spell, Manifest Dread. Okay. Alright. Well, that was the DuskMourn House of Horror pre-release kit. Looks like some fun synergy, a lot of enchantment stuff. I think this will be a fun set. I can't wait to give it a try this weekend. Hope you all get out there to, get your in-person gaming on, support your LGSs. And I guess we'll take a look at the next one, or if I have a really good deck out of this weekend, I will share it. All right, well, thanks for joining me. You all be awesome. Ciao.